Do 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 do. You. What's good? We're here. We're gonna learn more of. I guess now we're kind of going into like flatland and other obstacles on the stream now. One of the inspirations actually for this setup right here is actually from rock climbing. Like the bouldering boards. I think they call them like moon boards or something like that. So that's kind of, I've been kind of treating this side over here as kind of like this bouldering BMX gym thing. We got a lot of interesting things. We got a little piece of pool coping, that blue thing right there. We got a curb, which I wish I could find more of those curbs. They're actually kind of hard to find broken like that. I actually found that on my birthday. That's the new obstacle. We got this one. The quarter's hard to ride in here. It's really light and it moves around. It'd be kind of cool to have a ledge or something. The reason why I don't really have a ledge is that I think it might be a little loud. I might end up making one anyway, but anyway, we're on the quest actually. We're on the quest to learn as many no-handed tricks that could somehow look like a cross in any way, right? That's kind of the quest that we're on right now. Anyway, we're gonna do a Bible study devotional today. So if you don't want to listen to this, probably skip the next 40 minutes or so. I'll get back into writing. Just I feel the need. I need to do these things, otherwise I'm not going to do them. So, okay, let's see here. Let's put that up on there. I need to see if the stream's even working too. Let's see if the stream's working before we get into this Bible study. Okay, it is working. Sweet, let's go. Let me push this down a little bit. Okay, so what are we even going to get into today? I literally have no idea what we're going to study today. So let's just do the dice draw thing, right? I mean, I could just open up and kind of look at it. Maybe I should just start reading the entire Bible from front to back, right? But I think I might. I don't know. I kind of been liking doing it this way in some degree. So we're gonna do another dice roll. Let's see what we get. What if we got the number 12 again? That'd be crazy, huh? So we're gonna take the wooden thing on the lap, right? Because of Proverbs 16:33, and because of some of the things that we studied about casting of lots, right? So how we've been kind of doing it lately. I don't really know how to do it for the other. I mean, maybe we could even just do it. How many pages are in here? I mean, maybe we could just go into just. I don't know how they do it actually. I'm gonna have to look it up. Anyway, we're gonna do this. We have a D20, and I think this is a D10 or I guess it's a D12. There's 31 Proverbs, right? So this is actually one number bigger, but if we get one number bigger or something like that, we're just going to re-roll it. Okay, so that's... Oh, that one fell off. Let me redo that one. Okay, we got 5. Oh, that one fell off again. 5. We have 10. Or no, wait, that's 11. Add those two numbers up, we have 11. We tried to cast it on the lap. So let's, okay, so Proverbs 11, and then we roll one of these, and let's see what we get for today. Proverbs 11:1. Huh. I'm like curious, I don't even know what it is. It's so weird, like what is Proverbs 11:1 going to say, right? I kind of like the mysterious aspect of it, of just me not just completely... I mean, honestly, what some of the studies we did on casting of lots, right? They basically treated it as a random number generator, you know, because the 11 apostles, they were casting lots as well, right? when Judas died to see who would replace Judas, and it was Matthias that replaced him. Okay, so this is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. I mean, we could even just straight. I was thinking maybe I could just read like a couple of them. Let's read a couple of the ones next, because maybe I'll give it a little better context. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but when with the humble is wisdom. So pride is actually something that Lucifer fell from, right? It was from pride. So we need to learn more about being humble, because that's actually another one of wisdom. So let me get this green, because I think every time I see the word wisdom now, I'm going to underline it with green. So we're going to underline it with green. So every time we see wisdom, because we are called to try and be more wise, right? So that's why I'm trying to, like, every time I see wisdom, I'm going to underline it with green. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the crookedness of the treacherous destroys them. Okay, let's read a commentary on chapter 11:1. See, now that's what's very, very interesting. See, like, because normally what I would do on most of my Bible studies, right, I have so many of these ones underlined, right? So sometimes, like say this page, for example, or something, right? Sometimes I don't really look into these ones that I don't have underlined. I think that's another problem, especially when you have like a bunch of stuff underlined in the Bible. Sometimes like your eye just wants to just go to the one that you have underlined, right? Oh yeah, that's actually one that would be kind of cool to study too. But oh well, we're doing Proverbs 11:1 today. For some reason, this phone gets super hot. I'm surprised this old phone still even works, to be honest. Like, I've been streaming with this old phone for such a long time now, and it's still working. I'm wondering if it has something to do with this ice water bottle technique that super cools it. Okay, let me put this ice water bottle up on here. Boom. Is it showing? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's look up a commentary on Proverbs 11:1. Now we're going to get into writing. Proverbs 11:1 commentary. Let's see. Should we go to Bible Hub or Bible Ref? Let's read Ellicott's commentary. Okay. A false balance is abomination to the Lord. A similar proverb is found in Proverbs 20:23. Okay, what does Proverbs 20:23 mean? Proverbs 20:23, unequal weights are an abomination to the Lord, and false scales are not good. A praise of just weights. Proverbs 16:11. Proverbs 16:11 says, a just balance and scales are the Lord's. All the weights are in the bag. All the weights in the bag are His work. Proverbs 20:10. Wow, there's actually a lot of proverbs that speak on weights. Unequal weights and unequal measures are both alike an abomination to the Lord. The repetition suggests that this form of cheating had become common in the time of Solomon, when the commerce of Israel began to develop. If so, there would be good reason for these frequent warnings, for it would have been useless to raise the superstructure of a religious life, as is the intention of this book, without first laying the foundation of common honesty between man and man. A just weight. Literally stone. Stones had been used for weights from early times. Leviticus 19:36, a standard weight. A king's stone seems to have been kept by David. What is a king's stone? That's weird. That's a strange. What is a kingstone? None of these Bible verses he brought up even. Just balance. Okay, so this is Leviticus 19:36. Just balances, just weights, a just epipha. I wonder if epipha is a kingstone. And a just hinge shall ye have. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. It literally says a standard weight. The kingstone seems to have been kept by David. Okay, let's read Benson commentary on Proverbs 11:1. A false balance. The use of all false weights and measures in the commerce is an abomination to the Lord. Highly abominable to him, both because his wickedness is practiced under a color of justice, and because it is destructive of human society, especially to the poor, whose patron the Lord declares himself to be. See on Leviticus 19:35, this rule may hold not in commerce only, but also in our judgments and in our whole conduct toward our neighbor. Very interesting. Now that is actually very, very interesting. Now, see, that's what's weird is Ellicott didn't even go into that, right? So I think right here, when I read that sentence, it kind of reminds me of like, you know, just kind of trying to like balance things out, right? Like we need to somehow balance things out justly, right? So say like you were a boss or something, right? And I don't really know. This is how I see this verse, right? So if you were like a boss or something, right? And one worker is like doing all the work for everybody, right? And then the other people are like maybe kind of like slacking off or something, right? It's kind of like you have to like kind of, you know, maybe like balance that out, right? Because that's how I see it. I don't know, but I guess there's other different ways to see it. But it's also like how we treat our neighbor, right? It's kind of weird. This rule may hold not in commerce only, but also in our judgments and in our whole conduct toward our neighbor. And everything respecting him, employing the balance of equity, void of all selfish views, passions, and prejudices. Let justice and truth ever hold the scale, and always do to him what you would have done to yourself. See, and I guess that's the other thing. It kind of makes me wonder, like, how many, like, people at the top like don't want to balance things out, right? Maybe they want to keep making profit for themselves, or they maybe keep undermining other people, right? So, you know, if we were to follow the word, right, we're supposed to have like a just balance, right? And we need to ultimately treat our neighbors as ourselves, right? I mean, it's pretty simple, but you know, I think it's an interesting way to say it again, right? And sometimes I think this is what's interesting about scripture, and also like about parables and stuff, right? Because you know, sometimes you can just say things very, very bluntly, right? Just be like, hey, man, just treat your neighbors, or like, you know, just sometimes you could say things very bluntly, but sometimes when I think this is why the Lord Jesus Christ used parables is because sometimes maybe when it's too bluntly said, that maybe people just end up forgetting. Maybe because they get bored and they don't want to remember it or something. But when you put it into like maybe a story sense, right? There's maybe an aspect where you have to kind of think about it more, or you remember it more, or something like that, right? I think that's what's very interesting about scripture. Okay, let's read, how long is this one? Okay, we'll read one more. We'll read Matthew Henry's concise commentary. Proverbs 11:1. However men may make light of giving short weight or measure, and however common such crimes may be, they are an abomination to the Lord. See, that's the other crazy thing, right? Solomon actually says abomination to the Lord, right? I think there's actually another verse that brings up abomination. I think it's even about prayers or something. Let me look that one up. It's like the prayers of the wicked are. Maybe this one doesn't have the word abomination. Okay, no, this one doesn't have the. I thought this one had the word abomination, but it doesn't. But I guess I'll read it anyway because I looked it up. Proverbs 15:29. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous, right? So that's the other thing, right? So that's the other strange thing, because I think some people go, well, why am I praying and nothing's happening and stuff like that, right? Well, maybe sometimes we're doing some wicked things in our own lives, right? Something like that. But I mean, because of this verse right here. So I think this verse right here almost seems just like, if you even saw the word devotion, right? I think that this is it's basically saying you need devotion in order to get your prayer, because otherwise the Lord ain't going to hear your prayers, right? So we need to seek after righteousness, right? And this is my own opinion, right? So in turn of seeking after righteousness, there's so many things in Scripture, right, that tells us all these things about seeking after righteousness, right? And it's kind of like, we can go into it another day, right? But you can look into it. There's a lot of things on what it is to seek after righteousness, right? Okay, I thought there was another one. Maybe let's. I thought there was another one. Okay, so this is another one. Okay, so this is Proverbs 15. Okay, this is the one I was thinking about. Proverbs 15:8. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. See, so it's kind of like I really don't know what sacrifice means of the wicked, though. Anyway, let's go back to this commentary. It's an abomination of the Lord, highly abominable to him, both because this wickedness is practiced under a color of justice, and because it is destructive of human society. Oh yeah. So that because we're talking about the weights, right? Just weights, just balances. I literally think this is probably one of the big reasons why Rome fell, right? Was because people in Rome, or actually not even in Rome, in just a lot of societies, right? When people get to top sectors, right? I think sometimes they want to maybe like not have just weights and stuff like that, and then like people, when they find out, they get really angry, and then they're like, oh, I got cheated on and all this stuff, like all this crazy stuff, right? That's what I think of it anyway. Because literally, that's actually very interesting that he like literally said, let's read this again. Highly abominable to him, both because his wickedness is practiced under a color of justice, and because it is destructive of human society, especially to the poor, whose patron the Lord declares himself to be. See on Leviticus 19:35. This rule may hold not in commerce only, but also in our judgments and in our whole conduct toward our neighbor, in everything respecting him, employing the balance of... Oh wait, did I just read that one? Oh my goodness, I just read that. I just totally reread that commentary we just read. Oops. Okay, Matthew Henry. Okay, that's where we are. Matthew Henry. However, men make light of giving short weight and measure, and however common such crimes may be, they are abomination to the Lord. Considering how safe and quiet and easy the humble are, we see that with the lowly is wisdom. An honest man's principles are fixed, therefore his way is plain. Riches will stand men in no stead in the day of death. The ways of the wickedness are dangerous, and sin will be its own punishments. When a godly man dies, all his fears vanish. When the wicked man dies, his hope vanishes. Okay, he's going into every Proverbs 11. Okay. Oh, I think that's about it, right? Yeah, a lot of these guys are kind of like saying the same thing now. Let's see here. Okay, let's actually read one more, because this guy I think might be going into something else. Okay, so this is Gill's exposition commentary on Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, under which are included all false weights and measures, and all fraudulent practices in commerce and dealing, which are forbidden by the Lord, and are abominable to him, as being injurious to the estates and properties of men, and more especially must be
abominable in professors of religion, as being contrary to the grace of God. For there may be common honesty where there is not the grace of God, yet there cannot be the true grace of God where there is not honesty. For the grace of God teaches to deny all such worldly lusts. But a just weight is his delight, or a perfect stone. The ancient practice being to make use of stones for weights, now to give just weight and also just measure, and to do justly in all civil dealings with men, is what God requires, and is well pleasing in his sight. See Leviticus 19:35. This may be understood of balances and weights in religious affairs. The balance of the sanctuary is the word of God, with which all doctrines are to be weighed, and if found wanting, they are to be rejected. This is agreeable to the will of God. False balances are abominable to him, such as carnal reason, vain philosophy, and the traditions of men, used by Antichrist and his followers, the harlot described in some preceding chapters, opposed to the wisdom of Christ, who directs to the search of the scriptures and the use of them to try doctrines. All right. Actually, a lot of them. Actually, no, there's only like 2 more, but basically saying the same thing. And I guess that was Bible study day, right? I kind of think that this casting of the lot, or I don't know if these are a lot. That's the other thing, right? These probably aren't even real lots. So what I'm doing right now is probably totally negated. But the thing is that, I mean, at least we kind of try. It's like, Proverbs 16:33. It says the lot is cast in the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord, right? But I honestly think this is actually making it a lot faster for me now, because I think what was actually occurring is that I was going through the scriptures, right, and I was just kind of like, let's see, which one do I want to do, right? It's like kind of like, and this one's just kind of like this definitive, like, boom, okay, whatever one we're going to fall on, we're going to see, because, I mean, I don't know if there is, but I kind of think there's many commentaries on every single verse in the Bible. I could be wrong, maybe not every single verse, but, so there's a lot of lore, right? This is another reason why I got into scripture in the first place, right? Because back in the day, I used to really, really like RPG games, right? And I was kind of more of like into like the role-playing aspect of RPG games, right? Of just like getting more deeper into lore, and you want to find more things out, right? Because sometimes you want to like become a better player or something like that, so you keep looking up things about the lore, right? Well, man, the scriptures have so much lore. It's crazy, bro. Like, there's a lot of other things that I tried to heal myself with other books and stuff like that, because I got in trouble with the law, and I had to go to counseling and therapists and stuff like that because I got in trouble with, like, the police and stuff. Anyway, from that aspect, some of those books these people told me to read, man, it's like, it barely didn't have any lore at all. I could look up every chapter. You wouldn't even find somebody writing about it or something like that, so I don't know. I think that's the other cool thing about the scriptures, right? Is that there's just a lot of lore in it, man. The lore runs deep. Just like how a lot of pastors say that the Word of God, this book right here, is the well that never runs dry. Does that all? Sometimes when I think, now it's weird, because now when I think about that, the well that never runs dry, right? So is it ultimately the never-ending story? Is it the story that continues to keep going and going and going, right? Because that's the other weird thing, right? Because if you look up right now on YouTube, what were those books called? Choose Your Own Adventure. Put Choose Your Own Adventure Bible sermon, right? There's one other pastor, because I said that earlier in very, very earlier streams, right? I said, sometimes to me the Bible kind of reminds me of like it's a choose your own, not really a choose your own adventure, but it's kind of like choose your own revealings of God's word for the day, right? And what's weird is like when I said that, I kind of was like, man, maybe I shouldn't have said that. So that's why I looked it up on YouTube. And what's funny is that there's actually this pastor, and he thought the same thing. And I'm like, man, well, at least I'm not the only one that thought about that, right? And I think that's what he started talking about, like that the Word of God is like, because he was like, yeah, I grew up with choose your own adventure books, and then he got really into the Bible, and it's kind of like God like revealing something to you individually. And sometimes it's not like you, it's also kind of like you don't necessarily have to do it yourself, because you could also be listening to somebody doing it, right? And maybe that's just something that God may be revealing to the listeners or something like that, right? I think it's very interesting. Because there's a lot of combos. And I love finding the combos in the Word. I find it very fun. Alright, let's do a card draw. Let's see what we draw today. And if we draw the lands, I'm going to play it out. So generally, I've been able to play it out. I'm surprised. I took out so many lands in here because like normally I was just doing it for the draw, right? But I'm surprised that some days I can actually play it out. So it's kind of interesting. I played a lot of cards yesterday, so I'm really kind of trying to make sure I shuffle these up. Alright, let's try this out. Cut this. Boom. 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 Alright, these cards at the top are the ones we're picking. Let's turn this light on. Let's see what sort of artwork we draw today. Is there going to be anything cool today? Let's see here. Let me finish this coffee. Okay, first card of the day. Sarah's Litigary. Second card. Mistville Plains. Well, we got one land. Let me bring this up a little bit. Oh wow, actually I think this is the first time I've ever drawn this card. Angel of Glory's Rise. Interesting. Yeah, that's a cool looking card, huh? Or, ooh, Builder's Blessing. I like the quote on this one. Mix the mortar with holy wards, or there will be blood, or blood will run in the streets. Ooh, I think we are going to be able to play it today. Tranquil Garden. Maybe. We might be able to play it today. Regenerate. The art on this card is gnarly. Is it even focusing? Dude, look at the art on this card. It's so gnarly. It's actually very, very well done. Seven. Oh wow, Wall of Reverence again. Gnarly. Wall of Reverence. Last card. Test of Faith. Okay, well, I think we can play it out. I think we have enough lands to play it out. Crazy enough. So I'll play it out. Put this over here. And we will play this out. Let's see how this runs. So we got our hand right here. Boom. Okay, we have 8 cards. Let's put out Tranquil Garden first. So that's our first land. Draw a card. To make sure. Let's see that. Okay, there we go. Oops. That's the very first card I just dropped. Push that a little bit over there. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have our first land. We're going to draw this card. Ooh, Ethereal Armor. Look at that. Dude, if I could... Okay, here's the thing. You know why I put this card in here? It reminds me of the armor of God. Because, you know, like, the armor of God... Well, I think it also kind of inspired a lot of the Paladin, but let's look at Ephesians 6 now. Just because we drew that card. It reminds me of the armor of God. Because if you look at this artwork, see how, like, it's, like, see-through armor? It's like, whoop. It's kind of funny how, like, the quote on it goes, metal is scarce, smiths are pricey, and plate mail is heavy. So let's go into Ephesians. I think it's Ephesians 6, right? Okay, yeah. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against authorities, against cosmic powers over this present... Should I just read it through the phone? I'm going to just read it. Through the present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand firm. Stand therefore, having fastened the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Praying at all times in the Spirit, with all prayer and supplication to the end. Keep alert with all perseverance, making supplication to all the saints. I know it sounds weird, but that one just like reminds me of like the armor of God, right? Kind of like weird ethereal armor or something. That's what I think of it anyway. Okay, let's see. So that we put that card down. We have to put another land down. We'll put Mistfield Plains. This one enters tapped. Okay, let's draw a card. Got Soaring Hope. This will play Regenerate. Draw a card. We got Sir Tommy Sear. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to play that much stuff, man. All these ones are really, really expensive. Let's do Test of Faith. Do Test of Faith. Draw a card. Oh man, we got Aegis Angel. I literally don't think I'm going to be able to play too much stuff. All this stuff is really, really expensive. I'm not drawing any lands. Yeah, I'm going to have to discard one now. I guess we could just put this one out. Ethereal Armor. Come on, let it be a land. Let it be a land. I'll wake the reflections. Let it be land? Nope, but I can't even play it. I don't have blue mana. Overtaker. I'll discard that one. Land? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's just the play of the day then, because I'm not drawing any lands, unfortunately. Oh, actually the next one is a land. Oh well. That's just the play of the game right then. Test of Faith, I guess, right? Test of Faith, man. I'm wondering, so we are on this quest, like I was saying yesterday. I want to learn a lot of no-handed... Why isn't this even focusing? I want to learn a lot of no-handed BMX tricks, especially like no-handed flatland tricks. And I'm going to say it right off the bat, a lot of these no-handed flatland tricks are super, super hard, man. Like, what makes it hard is that you have to have the right pressure and the balance to hold the no-hander, right? And not for every, like the easiest no-handed tricks, if you want to learn any no-handed tricks on
the flatland is the track stand no-handers. You see me doing them a lot, right? It's because they're easy, right? Well, they're the easiest ones because you're standing still. But once you get into the no-handed tricks, or I guess no, you could do the no-handed ride thing. That one's pretty easy to do as well. But the no-handed tricks that you're on one wheel are very, very challenging. And people make it look so much easier than it is. Sometimes I wonder if it's just my bike geometry, because like I'm seeing people do these like a lot of the pro flatlanders, they do these cliffhangers in like turbines, they're doing like messiahs, they're doing all this stuff and they make it look so easy, bro. Like I don't understand. Like I go and try, it feels impossible, bro. I just don't, it literally feels like it's impossible. And I don't get it. I don't, like, do you just need to just keep doing it until you just learn it? Like, because, like, what's a little ridiculous about some of these tricks is that these tricks have literally taken me so long to learn that I've almost given up trying to learn them. And now I'm also, this is honestly another reason why I'm trying to get into this, because I'm, like, trying to get motivation of, like, trying to, like, just keep with it, right? Because all these tricks, they're taking so long that I'm just like, I need the motivation to keep going, because it can be a little what's the word, defeating when you try something for months and months and months and it seems like you haven't really made any progress. And it's like, how do you even just keep going after that, right? It's kind of like crazy actually, but yeah, I guess you just need some straight up devotion, right, to learn them. So hopefully they get easier. I mean, I see them doing them, so I know it's doable, right? So it's not like it's impossible. So maybe that's how I just have to see it as. It's just like the test of faith, man. Just devotion, right? Just like when you go to church and everybody's doing like the taking the hands off, making the sign of the cross, basically, right? Maybe in the BMX realm or something, it's like taking up your cross or something like that, right? That's how I'm kind of trying to picture it, just to keep me motivated. Anyway, we're gonna check our PSI on our tires. Here, let me move this a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, we're gonna do knee stretches now, and then we're gonna get into, okay, so here's some of the no-handed tricks I've been trying to learn, right? So I have landed 2 cliffhangers, one on my flatline frame, which the cliffhanger is really, really way easier on a shorter frame. So if you do want to learn cliffhangers, I'd probably suggest getting a shorter frame. This is literally a 20.75. I probably should be running like a 19 for my height, to be honest. But I'm still able to do the cliff. I have landed 1 cliffhanger on this bike, so it's not impossible, right? Which is really hard. So the cliffhanger was one. I know I'm not going to be able to do a cliffhanger in here anytime soon. So that's why I've been kind of trying to learn the hang 10 no-hander. I've actually seen not many people do the hang 10 no-hander. But I actually did see somebody turbine a hang 10 no-hander. I'm like, what in the world, bro? That's so crazy. And then there's the hang 10 no-hander Messiah, right? The hang 10 no-hander Messiah is where you're not using your seat, right? You're basically on the front pegs and then you're using the handlebars and they're up against your leg like that, and you can kind of like, you almost kind of look like this like centaur looking thing with no hands. I've been kind of wanting to, I've been attempting to learn that one, but what's weird is that one feels really impossible. It feels very like, I don't know, there's something like strange. And what's weird is, now here's the strange thing, right? And then there's the cyborg no-hander. I was trying to learn the cyborg no-hander. Maybe that's what I'll try and learn. The thing about the cyborg no-hander, I think it might be the easiest one out of all of them, because the cyborg no-hander, it seems like once you get it locked in, it seems like you have a lot more stability, right? But it's still super hard. I just don't know which out of all these are the easiest ones, right? And the thing is that the thing that's kind of eating at me a little bit is that every time I see these people doing this trick,
They have 0 offset forks most of the times, it seems like. They have 0 offset forks, and they have a smaller stem, and they have flatland bars, right? And I'm wondering, like, do you need that to learn these 4 tricks in specifically? The other thing is I don't really know too many people that even do these tricks personally, right? So it's not like I go, hey man, how do you do this trick, right? It's like literally like, I don't really know. So it's like, and the other thing is I've watched basically every one of these how-tos, and none of them go into like bite geometry or something, but they all seem to have like a flatland geometry when they're doing this trick. So I don't really know if I'm just wasting my time trying to learn these tricks. Maybe this is why people with the normal geometry don't do these tricks. But I don't know, so we're going to try and learn them. Anyway, I'll be right back. So I'm trying to think of every single no-handed trick. That's what I want to see. I want to see somebody do every single no-handed trick in a single line, or in a single combo. I'm wondering, who has the highest combo point of every single no-handed trick? That would be insane to see, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see the highest combo you can physically attain with every single no-handed trick in a single combo. That'd be crazy. Oh yeah, I can do it. Stretch. I'm kind of wondering, like, in the history of flatland, right? What's been the highest combo with like as many no-handed tricks as you can do, right? And we got foot jam no-hander, we got a Vader foot jam no-hander, we have front yard scuff no-hander, we have a crack packer no-hander, we have track stand no-hander, we have backyard no-hander, we have locomotive, we have cliffhanger, hang 10 no-hander. We have half bar peg wheelie no-hander. Oh, we have the death truck. We also have the death truck. We have hop tuck no-hander, which I haven't done one of those in a while. I want to see someone do hang 5, hang 10 no-hander to Vader Jam, no-hander, to Vader Scuff, forward hang 5, hang 10, no-hander. To something. Put this armor on. Maybe I should just try and learn the back air no-hander. I think out of all those ones, I feel like I'm closest to the back air no-hander, I think. In terms of the difficult ones. Okay. Got that, got this, got that over there. Let's check the PSI. Oh yeah, I found a bunch of music non-copyright. Stoked. If you guys are into streaming, or even making YouTube videos or something, I highly suggest creating a playlist that's a copyright-free playlist. Because I have a lot of streams that got silenced on here, so it's good to try and find copyright-free music. Hopefully this stuff's copyright-free. It should.
Introducing One Unlimited for iPhone. Get your app with favorites all in one plan.
Start out with some back here defenders. The trick that is, I've only had 2 of these. Super sketchy. I want to see somebody that has this trick on lock. Like first see. Imagine seeing somebody do this first try. It feels like that would be impossible, but I think there's many people out there that have this first try. I'm wondering if that's a trick right there. about to do it.
Is this non-copyright? It better not be. Hopefully it's not. Keep listening to this one.
I cannot land that one. Drum and bass is kind of the go-to now. I've been digging stuff with lyrics. Sit right there. Do we land this letter? You know what? Let's upgrade it. I haven't done these in a while. Oh yeah, I kind of wanted to get good at the lawnmower to deck it too. Huh. Oh yeah, front yard no handers. I forgot that was a thing too. See, all these no handed tricks are just weird, man. I don't know why. Why are they so weird? That one's weird. I don't even think I've even gotten in this one good. Maybe I should do it from the fire. Let's see, there is this one too, track stand to side glide. Back, fakie side glide. I put my foot down right there. Those are actually kind of cool. I haven't really done those ones. I do a lot of track stands though. Maybe I should just learn a lot of track stand line maneuvers. That's cool. Back here, no-hander. Foot jam no-hander. I haven't done those yet. Fudge. I was like riding this thing yesterday. tricep bar thing. We could try those ones, the Hank 10 Messiah things. Freaking hard though. That's so weird. I literally don't know how they're doing it. They literally just do it like this. Let's do cyborg. I guess cyborg training. Dude, I don't know how they're doing it, bro. I'm like stuck on a gnarly plateau. I can't, it's so hard to learn these tricks. Let's see here. Let me get some more. I'll be right back. I need to somehow stay motivated to learn these, man. They make it look so easy. What is wrong with me? What? That was not a Brandon. Okay, let's observe how these people are doing these tricks so easy. Where's the one where he does it in the turbine? Okay, there's that one dude. Hang 5, fire hydrant, cyborg, Vader to cyborg no-hander. That looks gnarly, bro. He's actually the only person I've seen do a Vader cyborg. That is literally what he just did. barely has any views too. It's crazy, bro. We don't even know how hard this trick is. Dude, that dude just literally just freaking turbine that. These guys are gnarly, dude. How in the world do you guys do this stuff? Makes no sense to me.
I mean, I think this is how they learned it. They just did this a lot. Ah. Damn. I want to just do it already. This guy did it like this. Okay, so maybe that's what I should learn. I need to learn the Vader side work. So he goes. That's what I think. I think that's what that one dude, I think that's how I learned how to do it. Because if you endo into it, you can kind of like get into it better. And then what he does is he Vaders off of that. He Vaders this out and then goes into this. Freaking hard, man. This is a hard trick, man. I don't know if I'm ever gonna learn it. It feels impossible. Okay, so endo, cyborg, Vader. That's what I need to learn right now. Endo, cyborg, Vader. Oh, I was almost right there. You gotta put like some weight to that, because you need to like push, get momentum. Got to do this thousands and thousands of times. Oh, that was almost it right there. Okay, I need to like put a lot of pressure on this and then boom. I don't know if that one's going down, man. There's a lot of things I gotta learn to do that one.
I think some people do go into it, but the people I see turbining it, seems like you have to kind of I mean, maybe I should learn the other one. There is the Kevin Jones one. I did see somebody do this one. He turbined it too. He went in a circle. So which one is the easiest one? Okay, out of all these no-handed front nose tricks, I wonder which one's the easiest one. I think the cyborg is a little harder than I thought. I think this one might be easier. Man, I wonder how they just like hold it. It's so weird. Maybe they just practice like this. I think my frame's too long. Yeah, I think my frame's too big. Yeah. I think that's also a problem right now. Let's just go in a straight line. I don't know if any of these tricks are easy yet, to be honest. I see this. I'm gonna have to just get good at these hang fives. This is essentially the cliffhanger, so I think just getting good at the hang five of the bars backwards. And then they like pump it like this and they keep going. It's so weird how they do that, bro. How are they going so slow? It's like they're creeping at that thing. It's really weird. guys need to make more how-tos on how to do these tricks. There's like none. I don't understand. I see a lot of people doing them, so there should be a bunch of how-tos. I think this one, I'm not going to lie, I think the sideboard might be the easiest one out of all of them. The sideboard no-hander. I'm wondering if you should do the sideboard no-hander like this. Would that be easier? It seems like you can just learn it like this. Good. So nice, bro. I do not see how that's even doable. I could just try and get into it, but I think I can't really get into it on a King 5 thing. Give my bonus trick. I don't know, man. Make it look so easy, but it's like really, really hard actually. I think, see, this is the hard thing, is how do you stay motivated to keep trying to do it when it feels impossible, right? I think let's keep doing the backyard no-hander. I think that's the one I'm probably closest at. The backyard no-hander seems way easier than the nose ones. Even though it's still hard. Even though it's still hard, it seems easier than the other ones. So, see, that one's definitely easier. For me, I don't know. I think the back wheel tricks are easier for me. And it might be because I don't have the right forks or something, but that one feels like 100 times easier. Well, it's also probably because I've done it many more times. But compared to learning a balance trick on the nose. flipping over. So that means I'm not scuffing enough, right? When I'm flipping over like that, it means I'm not doing the scuff that I need. See, it's like I kind of get scared to land it because you can't really like putting all your weight down on it's weird. So far, I think that's my next closest no-handed trick is this one, because the other ones just do not feel like they're working very good. What am I doing wrong right there? I'm like messing up a scuff or something. Okay, I need to just focus really, really on the scuff. The scuff pattern is different on this trick. You have to be very, very subtle with it. See, I keep flipping over. That means I'm not scuffing enough. I need to do more powerful scuffs without being too powerful. Dude, these no-handed tricks are hard. They're not coming by easy, I'll tell you that. Anyway, I think some people might think all these tricks I'm doing are really easy. They probably are easy for some people, but they've been taking an extreme amount of time to learn. So far, the backyard no-hander is the one I'm closest at, so we're going to continue trying to just learn the backyard no-hander. And the way I'm doing the backyard no-hander is I started scuffing with my wrong foot. So I think this is actually a switch foot backyard no-hander. I think that's actually the trick I'm doing. Because generally, the reason why I learned the switch foot backyard no-hander is because I spin clockwise, right? I spin clockwise. And then the other, I saw everybody do the regular backyard. And when you do a regular backyard, you spin counterclockwise. And the thing is, I don't spin counterclockwise, so that's why I learned the switch foot, because I'm left foot forward. I don't know if that's the way to do it, but I just spin this way, and generally with every other BMX trick, you know, I try and learn it the way that I spin, right? So that's why I'm learning it this way. The only bad part is there's not a how-to on how to do it this way. What's up, dude? Oh man, there's actually people in here. Just like talking to myself. Just trying to figure out how to do these tricks. I guess I can flow around now, since people are watching. so inconsistent, it sucks. What the heck was that? Brakes fell off. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys have any tips on how I can learn these tricks? Because I don't know anybody that does them. Unfortunately. Oh, what happened to my crescent wrench? Where is it? I do not see it. Here it is. Oh, this thing doesn't even want to fit on here. Oh, I guess I just won't rock it then. Let me get that right rhythm. Oh, I almost did 4. This is the problem. This thing comes loose. That was actually a really close attempt at 4. I've only landed 1 4 quad fire hydrant. Oh, dude, this thing doesn't fit. I need to find another. Seems like not. I need a hole. I think maybe this one. Oh, there we go. Man, that was a really close attempt at a 4, huh? Whoa.
Hmm. Who else would we do? Oh wow, there's actually a tag thing in there. There's actually legit tags right there. I'm gonna fix this up real quick. It might be a 15. 17.
Alright, we're gonna fix this up because this wheel's all messed up. Do tire too. That off. Put this one on. Okay, this tire too. There's a lot of stickers in this tire though. Oh, that was a really quick tire. Charging unit's still not working. Yeah, quick touch and stuff. Let's do this stuff. This one is way better, it seems. Oh, shit. Okay. This wheel, so why I'm changing this wheel out is because the bearings were all messed up on that one. This one, it seems like the bearings are still okay. so hard to get on. This is hopefully going to help me do more no-handed tricks, because this one was messed up, so that's why I haven't really been using it. Alright. Hopefully this one works better. It should. go. This one spins really good. That one is messed up. I would tighten these and it would tighten the actual wheel itself. This one I can actually have pretty good, I think. I've actually been practicing this for a while. Oh, this one's way better. This is something I need to be doing a lot. Jesus. Woo-hoo-hoo, yes! That's what I need to be doing. Whew. Worked pretty good. I've seen a master it. I've seen some flatlanders do this, so. Hopefully this helps me with my no-handed tricks, right? I think there's a reason why I saw flatlanders do this, so. Oh. It's kind of hard though. But it's crazy. If I find this kind of hard, imagine doing it on your bike, man. It's like that much harder. Fudge. Whew. It's kind of scary. Oh my goodness, bro. How do they pump it, bro? I need to learn how to pump and gain speed. Oh. Oh my god. This thing's kind of hard, actually. Oh my god. This is actually kind of hard. You know what? Maybe I should make something out of wood. What if I were to cut this in half? I honestly would have that, right? Okay, see? The lower center of gravity. How do they do it, bro? I don't understand. Makes no sense. Look it up on the internet. How do you do that? How do you learn that trick? Let's actually just look up how he does it. Wow. Fakey backflip, bro. Jesus. That was gnarly, dude. Wait a minute, is that a cliffhanger? No, that was a hang 10. Bro. How did he do that? It is doable. Bro, that looks crazy. How in the world do you do that, bro? No way. This dude's doing this like it's nothing. I'm wondering, like, how in the world did this dude do that? Oh man. They make it look so effortless, but you know what? This dude probably put a lot of time to learn it. Wow. Bar to rail ride to tail whip? That's ridiculous.
This is how I made friends with a squirrel. When I first met this squirrel, it was winter and she was cold and hungry. She had a skin condition that led to a loss of fur, which could be fatal for squirrels because of exposure to cold temperature. She put her little life in my hands, literally, and one day she jumped on my arm. After speaking to some experts, I went into the forest to give her the medicine she needed. I also started to bring her coconut oil covered seeds and other snacks to help her fur recover so she could stay warm and survive. Months passed, and whenever I came to the forest, she would come running to find me. Her fur grew all the way back in, and she seemed happy and healthy, living her little life in the woods. I was trying to follow the example of St. Francis of Assisi, who treated animals as little brothers and sisters in spirit. I decided to fall in love with this woodland creature and be a friend she could lean on in her time of need. And I learned that even little beings, just like this one, can have a big impact in opening our hearts to a greater love.
Spinning steamroller. Man, there's like barely any how-tos, bro. How do all these people do these tricks and they're like, there's not any how-tos? It doesn't make sense to me. This one I think actually might be the easy one. Okay, this guy said this is his how-to. It's only 30 seconds long. I mean, I guess that's how you do it. You just literally... Oh wait, he's doing it differently. Wait, I gotta actually... Beep, 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 beep. Okay, we back. I've been trying to find these how-tos. I need to organize all this stuff actually. We need to organize. This plastic bag, right? Maybe that might look better. Okay, so how Chris is doing it is he does a hang 5 position and then drops into it. Huh. Okay. Well, I think we're going to try and learn the Messiah one. I think that one looks the easiest, to be honest. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I think that one might be the easiest one to learn. Oh, what's going on?
So let it go, just let it go between your legs sometimes. Try to not fail with the bike. Some of you fail like in the bike like this. But it's spot on here. The bike is gonna jump once you have the seat. When you punch it, you're not pushing forward. The thing is, the seat you're gonna sit like the bike moves to back. The whole position is like So what you need to do is like figure it out with your upper body. So I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's with the flexible on the arm, like with the shoulder, everything needs to be done. If you go on the left, push on the right. If you go on the right, push on the left. And use that leg as well. That's the idea for the balance. She's really good with them. Very. And these legs are gonna have to go a little bit on the side because you don't want to touch the middle. So it's gonna be like this. Sometimes you're gonna go like this. Yeah. Even though it's a feeling, we can give you some tips. Like remember when I was a kid, like this helped me a lot. Put your thumbs on the bar like this.
Oh, I did it! That was crazy.
Balance. Just right in front of you. I don't want to look like straight forward.
Fudge, I wish I was filming it. That one I felt it, bro. Okay, so the way I'm doing it now, I'm trying to learn it like Chris Bohm. I think it might be the way to learn it, for me personally. I've been trying to learn this trick. So Chris Bohm's actually the only, Chris Bohm and Luke are the only ones that I've seen do it this way. So what they're doing is they're doing a hang five, right? They're doing a hang five, and then they're dropping into the position of the Messiah, right? And then the thing is that the other ways that I see people do it is they're either doing a hang 10 seat grab, and then they go into the Messiah, right? Or they go into having their front foot on the peg and their back foot on the peg, right? And then they go into it, right? But I feel like since I'm not doing it in a straight line, it seems like they're doing it from a hang five. So I think it might be the way to learn it inside the garage. And I'm really, really stoked because that last one I almost just did it. I felt it. I think I really, really felt it, that one. Oh, dude, I'm feeling it out, bro. I can actually, like, hold it a little bit. See what it looks like. Yep. We're learning it. Dude, I'm stoked. That's the way, brothers. Thanks, Chris. Chris helped me out a lot. Thank you to Chris Bohm. Oh, whoa, that was weird. Really, like, if I could just do it, like, faster in here. Get some speed. I landed that one. I didn't really hold it though. It's kind of getting in the way. Stream so I can analyze it. It's only been 2 hours and 43 minutes. That was crazy. Just need to figure out the balance point. What's crazy about the Messiah one is you can go into that into another hang 5, and that's really gnarly. Come on. Kind of a baby. That was a little hot potato one.
Ah. I think that was the best one I've done so far. Bro, I mean, I'm doing like little hot potato ones, but that's definitely how you start it off. Now I just need to learn how to, now I need to figure out the balance point. That's way easier than the way I was doing it. I wonder how you get into. I wonder how they do it. How do they do the no-handed hang 10 back into a hang 5, right? That's gnarly. Because it's like every time I do it, the back end just wants to drop, right? So you need to like. Almost flipped over. I think that's what you gotta do. You just gotta flip over thousands and thousands of times. You just gotta get comfortable with that. Man, how do they do it, bro? It's like they're just holding it, man. Like there is a straight up balance point for that trick. Like a gnarly balance point that you have to figure out. And the thing is it's not like, it's a strange balance point because you have to like go with the momentum. So it's not really like something you can like learn from other things. It's just, you just gotta learn how to do it, right? You're doing it. Boom, and then just go back into it. I wonder if you could do like a backwards beside it. I don't think you can, right? Let's kind of switch it up a bit. Kind of been doing the same thing. See if we can do a quad fire hydrant. switch it up a bit. Dude, I finally landed the quad fire hydrant, man. That's the second quad fire hydrant I've ever landed in my entire life. I literally just landed one right there. That has taken me freaking so long to do. It's ridiculous. I finally have it on this film. The first one I landed, I didn't have it recorded. It was on the stream, but I wasn't actually filming it. Dude, that's crazy, bro. I can't believe I just landed it right there. 1, 2, 3. Yes! We landed the quad! I'm freaking stoked, dude. If you haven't been watching the stream, man, I've literally been practicing this trick for like a year straight. And I know this is probably an easy trick for people, but for me, it's been really, really hard. And now I need to get past the quad. Now we're gonna go for 5. My ultimate goal is to do 7 fire hydrants in a row and start off a line like that. That's how I want to start off a line. Just boom, 7 fire hydrants and then get into a line. Like no-handed lines. Bro, I can't believe I just landed it, man. I'm so stoked. Yes, dude. I'm so happy right now. I'm gonna put a stream marker on this. This is like a pivotal day, bro. I didn't even think I was gonna land anything today. I'm so stoked right now. Dude, today was so slow, man. Like, I literally didn't land a single thing all day today. And then, boom, I got the quad fire hydrant, bro. I'm so happy. Yes, dude. Finally, bro. You know how long that's taken me? Thousands and thousands of attempts. I'm happy, man. That was crazy, bro. I literally can't even believe I just landed it right there. We're happy. Okay, let me try and let me refilm this thing because we added a stream marker. Dude, today is a good day, man. I cannot believe. I wonder if I can land it again. Let's see if I can land another one. You know, I might as well just see if I can get it down, right? That one was just like the timing of it was just on par, man. Let's see if I can get 5. Okay, now we're gonna try and get 5 fire hydrants. Fire lips. Oh, nope. There's the double. Nope. I think that one I landed was just the anomaly. Let's just see if I can get another quad. Nope, nope. I can already tell just like right when I do the whip, like that whip's not gonna work out.
I literally don't even know how I just landed a quad. How did I even do that? It's like perfect. That's crazy, man. Oh, we'll just move on to something else. I don't think I'm gonna be able to land another one today. Oh my god, oh, that's scary. Can't believe I landed something today. So a lot of these days go by, man. I just think I'm not gonna land anything, and I just somehow just land something. It's crazy, man. We're really, really happy right now. No, I might actually go to the skate park. Oh, come on. Oh, that was so close. I kind of rolled that one a little bit. Just a little bit of a roll. Oh, that was so close, man. Oh, darn it. You really need to like lean forward and like really bring it in. Fudge. I guess that's the worst that'll happen. It's not even that bad. Oh, now I'm tripped out about it. I want to hold it, bro. I don't know how they hold it. I mean, I guess they just keep doing this over and over and over again, right? Just like, boom. I want to do that into another hang five. But man, that is just gnarly. You really got to lean forward then. Lean forward and then go back into the hang 5. Ah, darn it. It's like a little hot potato. I want to just hold that thing just out. A little hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Let's do, you know what, I haven't done a stick beat in a while. Glory be to God. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? I was so close. No. Oh, man. Rebate, rebate, rebate. Glory be to God. Are you kidding? This trick is so hard to land. Fuck.
Can you win with the weakest weapon in Survivor?
Trying to go see the weather. I'm not going to skate park. Alrighty, everybody. I might start cutting these streams a little shorter because I'm going to start going to the skate park a little bit more, I think. I don't know, maybe not. I mean, I honestly need to work more on Flatland, but... Anyway, I wish I could bring the stream to the skate park, but I don't have the right internet. So I'm gonna have to cut it right here. But today was very, very pivotal. We just landed the second quad fire hydrant I've ever landed. I've been practicing this trick for literally, you could go back like maybe a year, and I was practicing it. I've only landed 2 quads so far, and today it was really, really clean. So I'm really, really stoked. But I'm gonna go to the skate park, so unfortunately I can't bring the stream along with me. Anyway, I guess we'll end it with the Bible verse. Iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. You guys try your best. Remember, you can learn a lot of this stuff basically anywhere. I'm out of here. Farewell. Continue to try your best and have fun. Later.